So it's my pleasure to welcome Brian Gluckstein. I'm sure you know Brian. He's probably Canada's best known interior designer, and he has, can I say this? The richest clients.
You can say that. You can say that.
Say that. And he does some of the most beautiful rooms and homes in the country and abroad. Where else do you work?
Thank you. We do a lot of work in the United States.
Yes.
So New York and Florida.
Yes. No. So one of the things we were talking about when we were on the main stage was styling tricks to get the trend look of the year. And I showed Brian this bookcase, and all the books were backwards so that the edges showed.
Horrifying.
And actually, that Peter, who styled this booth, where are you, Peter?
We've got it right here.
There's Peter right there.
Got it right here.
Great taste, did this.
Yes, I'm going to Peter's house to see if his books are turned backwards also.
But then you see, if you turn it around, you can write on the spines.
Yes.
You just have to turn every book around. But what a cool look. If you could only afford to do 2 things to your house this year, to really bring the trends in, what would they be?
If I could only buy 2
would you paint,
things,
for example?
I would always paint, because that's the easiest way. So painting your house with the new colors, with a fresh look, will transform the house. So that's the easy way, and that really is a remarkable transformation.
And you can get more bang for your buck painting than any other way.
Painting and bedding are the number one ways to transform a room. So if you change a duvet cover to a great new pattern and paint the walls to coordinate that, you've completely redecorated that space. It's better to have fewer pieces and beefy pieces than to have lots of little things.
Yeah.
So your room will look bigger also. So if you have an oversized sofa and 1 or 2 chairs and a big coffee table, it's better than filling it with lots of things. And the room will actually feel bigger.
It will. So paint, area rug, bedding, throw pillows, light fixtures in general.
Lamps in general.
Lamps in general.
People don't buy lamps. They rely on lights in their ceiling.
That's the worst.
And there's a real, or one fixture in the middle of the ceiling. I drive around. When I drive around, I look into space and I think, what a sad
Turn off your
place.
lights.
That one light in the middle of the room. It's better to have lamps because you get a soft feeling, and you want pools of light, and you want to light collections. So if we had a table like this and had family photos and some decorative things with a lamp.
But you just told the crowd that nobody wants to see your family photos.
Maybe 1 or 2.
That was nice.
It's like the big one. No one wants to see that big wedding picture on the wall.
No, you were talking about grouping them in one area, which is important.
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to do that. But if you do things, little clusters on tables, lamps are a great way to light that.
Yeah.
But you also have to look at the lamp shade, because if it's going to light up just the table, you want a lacquered shade.
Yes.
If you're lighting up the space, you need a linen shade where the light comes through, and that will light up the whole
I'm a
space.
big fan of black lampshades.
So am I. That makes any lamp look important.
Oh, you can't see anything. The light you get from it's terrible.
Well, you can help.
Reflective inside.
Yes, if you use
lining.
a gold interior, it helps.
But what are some of your other favorite things? Black lampshades. Let's do a few favorites. Black lampshades. I like throws. I think a throw on a sofa or in a chair can just transform it.
Absolutely.
A few more.
And change those, because those are seasonal.
Yeah.
So you might use a faux fur or thick cable net or wool throws in the winter, and then fresh colors, pinks and icy blues and apple green in cotton or lightweight wools, and change the pillows.
Yeah.
So when you're changing your pillows and you want to make a seasonal change to your room, you're not changing the fill, you're just changing the cover. So it's easy to store also, because you're only going to have 4 pillow covers.
Well, I have a lot more than that, but I have a closet full, because I love that.
So do I.
But there are certain signature things that I associate with you, okay? The dining room chair with a handle on the back, or the hole, which is like the cockfighting chair.
Yes.
Tell our audience about that chair. It's a cool story.
Well, the chair, the original chairs you sat backwards on. So when men watched boxing and games and things like that, they also call it a casino chair, because it would go in at the back and you'd sit like this and you'd just watch like that, because they were armless.
The chair. It kind of comes down up.
Yeah, so it's narrow at the back and then tapers up, and sometimes there's a handle on it. I like to use a handle on fully upholstered chairs so that people aren't touching the fabric to pull it out.
See, that's a good idea.
So you put a decorative handle on the top or the back and use that to pull the chair
You can do that
out.
on any chair.
Any chair.
Okay. I think you like nail heads.
I do like nail heads.
Yeah. Round tables.
Well, for dining,
practical.
Round tables are the best.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
if you have a limited dining room, if you have a dining room that can extend to your living room and you're going to entertain a lot, of rectangular is still the best, because you can extend it and extend it. But if you've got a confined space, round is better because it's much more conducive to conversations. Absolutely.
Okay, so and now no upper cabinets.
Yes.
You're a convert to that.
I am.
Completely.
I don't have upper cabinets in my kitchen. My kitchen is really one wall of floor to ceiling cabinets, and then where you're actually doing your work, no
You mean
upper
making your
cabinets.
cereal?
Where I'm making my cereal, making my toast.
I can't help it.
It is, I don't cook.
He has the
but
most beautiful kitchen in the world, and he doesn't cook.
I don't cook.
I
I don't
know.
cook. My other half cooks, but I don't cook. But when you're working at a work surface, it's nice not to be working
Yeah.
and preparing with a cupboard door in your face.
I agree.
So by just having a floating shelf with lights underneath it, things stacked and art above it, it's
Yeah.
much better to work at. And then just do a full wall of cabinets, and that's where you keep your dishes and your pantry and everything like that.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank
It's always a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you for
I look
having
forward
me.
to seeing your. I look forward to seeing your work again soon in House and Home, and you can watch the segment on House and Home TV next week.
Thank you.